Relationship tips for INFJ women. In this video, I'll be sharing relationship tips that work for INFJ women. Being an INFJ woman definitely has its advantages, but it also comes with its own challenges. Most INFJ women struggle with different aspects of life because they have unique traits that set them apart from other people. These unique personality traits may make them feel misunderstood by others because they tend to have a different outlook on life. INFJ women are introverts, so they tend to enjoy their company a lot, and they also prefer keeping to themselves. But when they finally find someone they love and trust enough to be in a relationship with, they go all in. INFJ women are known to set really high standards for themselves, and even those around them have to meet up to these standards. But as we all know, nobody is perfect. So how will this perfectionist type navigate through relationships without constantly having issues with their partner? If you're an INFJ woman and you're wondering how to go about your present relationship or future relationships, then this is the video for you. In this video, I'll be sharing some tips that will be very useful for the INFJ woman. So you have to stick with me to the end because every tip is important. Before we go on, don't forget to like this video and subscribe to this channel if you haven't already. Also, click on the little notification bell so you never have to miss another video. Let's get into it. Tip number 7. Stop searching for the ideal relationship. As an INFJ woman, you probably spent a lot of time in that fantasy world in your head, making up an ideal relationship and an ideal partner that are really unrealistic. INFJ women are usually searching for that one-of-a-kind, earth-shattering connection with a perfect person. They come up with their own version of an ideal relationship in their heads, and this might cause a lot of issues in their relationship. INFJ women set very high standards for themselves, and they expect the same from their partners. But as we said, nobody is perfect, even the INFJ woman, and they will fail to meet up with the INFJ woman's ideals from time to time. If you're an INFJ woman, having unrealistic expectations of your partner can often lead to failure, because if they are unable to meet up to your exact vision, you may experience disappointment, and this might cause issues in the relationship. It is important that you do not put too much emphasis on outcomes or physical manifestation when it comes to your expectations of your partner. INFJ women need to learn to be lenient and less stringent when it comes to their expectations. Their partners often tend to walk out of the relationship when they become tired of the constant feeling of failure, mostly due to the INFJ women's constant critique and high unrealistic expectations. So, ladies, always remember that nobody is perfect, not even you. Stop frantically searching for an ideal relationship that doesn't exist. Instead, find someone who is willing to learn and grow with you. Tip number 6. Do not settle. So while it is important that you don't keep searching for the perfect ideal relationship that might not exist, it is equally important that you don't compromise or settle for just anyone. This rule applies to every woman and not just INFJs. As a woman, it is quite important to always have it at the back of your mind that you are the prize. You don't have to settle for someone that you don't obviously have deep feelings for, or someone that doesn't tick all the important boxes because you're scared you won't find someone better. As an INFJ, you date with the future in mind, and you should not waste your time with someone that you don't see a future with. Also, settling for someone who only ticks some few boxes and fails to tick some important ones, like kindness or ability to give you space when needed, will do you more harm than good. As an INFJ woman, you need someone who will accept you for who you are and love you no matter what. So ladies, it is important that you never compromise on your values and standards. Some things are just too important to be overlooked in a relationship. Tip number 5. Bringing up the future too soon is a bad idea. INFJ women love to plan ahead. They plan so far into the future, and they want to make sure that everything is organized and going as planned even in their relationships. They tend to get so invested in the relationship even from the early stages. If you're an INFJ woman, you definitely do not date casually, and you only go into relationships with marriage as the end goal. This is why you begin to imagine a future with your partner even at the beginning of the relationship. While this is not wrong, it should be avoided as much as possible. Imagining a future with someone you just started seeing or bringing up the future when the other person is not ready will only cause problems in your relationship. Constantly imagining your future with someone that's not on the same wavelength with you will only leave your partner overwhelmed and feeling pressured. No matter their personality type, other people will see it as moving too fast, and they might leave the relationship if they feel too pressured. Also, this will only leave you with a broken heart, so try to take things slowly and live in the moment with your partner. It's okay to have long-term goals, but you should only bring them up when your partner will not feel pressured. Tip number 4. It doesn't always have to be all or nothing. INFJ women can either be warm or distant. It's either they are all in or they're not in at all. They are always at extremes. INFJ women tend to put their all into their relationships and they fall really hard even from the very beginning. If an INFJ woman loves, she loves with all her heart. As an INFJ woman, it is important that you know how to strike a balance. Loving someone genuinely doesn't mean you have to give it your all to the extent that your well-being is at stake. And doing the opposite where you are withdrawn and distant from your partner is also wrong. The all aspects can hurt you, while the nothing aspect will hurt your partner. In your relationship, especially at the early ages, you need to learn to leave the extremes and explore the in-between. That is, loving your partner genuinely without compromising on your well-being and also maintaining boundaries where necessary. This will allow you to have a healthy relationship even from the very beginning. Tip number 3. You have to be sure. You should never pursue a romantic relationship without being certain about how you feel about the other person and the entire situation in general. Things could get really messy if you do not understand your feelings before getting into a relationship. As an INFJ woman, you should understand that your emotions will eventually explode if they're continually suppressed. So you need to take your time understanding your emotions and how you feel before diving headfirst into a relationship. Assess your feelings thoroughly by asking yourself the important questions. How do I feel when I'm with this person? Does this feel right? Do I see myself with this person in the next few years? Will this relationship stand the test of time? After getting your answers, this will help shape your decision. So make sure that you're sure about how you feel before diving deep into any relationship. Tip number 2. Don't try to fit into societal standards. There are so many dating do's and don'ts out there, and frankly, a lot of them are not tailored for the INFJ woman. Like I said, the INFJ personality has a lot of unique traits that are peculiar to them. So as an INFJ woman, you should not try to fit into what society sees as the acceptable way of dating. The best way to make your relationship work is to be yourself. You don't have to flirt excessively or send cheesy messages to your partner if those aren't things that you would do on a normal day. To have a healthy and happy relationship, you need to be unapologetically yourself from the very beginning. Be the warm, lovely, compassionate, and reserved person that you are. Do the things that you enjoy doing. Go to places that you love visiting. Speak how you normally would, and express your love and affection the way that comes naturally to you. There's no point in trying to be someone you're not, or trying too hard to fit into societal standards. Just be you. Anyone who has a problem with who you are is not ready to be in a relationship with you. If they are really interested in being with you, they'll accept and love you for who you are. Tip number 1. Don't overthink. This might seem impossible for an INFJ woman, but it's important for your relationship to work. Overthinking and overanalyzing everything your partner says or does will only cause problems in the relationship. As an INFJ woman, you need to learn to trust your partner and take whatever they say at face value. Trying to find hidden meanings or trying to justify their opinions and questioning their every move will only distract you from the main purpose of the relationship. So stop wasting your energy trying to analyze everything and just enjoy your relationship. That's it for this video. I hope you enjoyed it, and if you did, don't forget to give this video a big thumbs up and also subscribe to this channel. If you're an INFJ woman, share with us other relationship tips that have worked or are currently working for you in your relationship in the comment section down below. Looking forward to reading your comments. If you like this video, we have similar topics for you to enjoy on the screen. Click on one to watch now. Bye!